X with King Cool here with the guys from USS. How you guys doing, man?
Unreal.
Having a great day.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Now, actually, you guys got your start. You guys were working at a golf course, stocking a beer fridge, just from what I've read.
This is a true story. I had dropped out of college and he had just graduated university. So
Contrast.
Yeah, we seem to live in the gray area of juxtaposition, opposing juxtapositions.
Right. And then you DJ'd at Sister's wedding?
Our first gig was him DJing my sister's Scottish themed wedding, and I pole vaulted over a picnic table with a canoe paddle wearing a kilt.
During his stepdad's speech to his daughter, Ash,
Every time he told an awful joke, I would drop an almond break.
Yeah, like you drop like drum and bass like beats, and everyone just looks over at me and yeah. Just start a band already. It's in Niagara Falls, New York.
Yeah, and the remarkable thing is that was our start for our Kickstarter, our pledge campaign. For our pledge campaign, we had a wedding package.
Oh wow!
So we came full circle because we've actually how many weddings?
We've done 2. We got 1 more to go.
So we sold 3 of these wedding packages where I play the first song, your first dance song, our song Porno Star Trek, and then Jay would DJ the wedding. So that's been pretty cool.
Very cool. Now, speaking of Kickstarter program, that's actually how you got funded for the new release that's coming out, is that right?
Yeah, so we did it through Pledge Music out of New York City. It's the same idea as Kickstarter, Indiegogo, but yeah, we worked with Pledge Music on this campaign, and I mean, you're seeing lots of artists like undertake this initiative, and for us, I mean, like not only are our fans the most supportive and encouraging people in the world, they're constantly pushing us to play and create new music and to tour it and to perform it for them. And of course nowadays with money and music being so scarce, to have it be fan supported just means the world to us. So
it's so far the one single. This is it's blown up. I mean,
it's our biggest song today. Yeah.
Oh God, you could hear it on the radio at least 4 or 5 times. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
awesome.
station. It's got to be a great feeling though for you guys too. I mean, you guys had hits obviously in the past.
Well, it's our first #1.
Yeah,
we're both from sports backgrounds. Music is challenging because there isn't really a championship.
Right.
So the fact that we have had a song now go to #1 really kind of feeds our athletic spirit.
Right.
Well, it's like when you watch the Olympics and you see America. It's always like America and China, and when they interview American athletes and like one gets a silver and the other one gets a bronze, like we didn't come here to finish 2nd or 3rd. We came here to be #1. And like that's and like
we love Americans.
Yeah, we love America.
We love America.
And that's like the sports mentality is like, you know, why couldn't you apply it to music? I mean, it's like to have a championship attitude in life is like, I mean, like a really good way of living, and we try to incorporate that into everything we do.
Yeah, and if you have to wear women's extra large clothing because it's the only stuff you get with hearts on it, then you do it. You know what I mean? You do it. You just do it. If you don't give a crap what anybody thinks, then you just love what you do, and here we are.
Now, being very sports oriented, it had been pretty cool. You guys run a video game, and then you guys work with the NHL. It does a lot of stuff for you guys. NHL does a lot of stuff for you guys.
Yeah, we did. We had our son Yoholo and Meanie, both were in playoff highlight reel commercials and on actually North American television, which is kind of cool. And then MLK 12 or MLK 11 had Annie Benham on it. 2K11, had Annie Benham on it, which is pretty awesome because. Actually Pearl Jam, oddly enough, was one of the other bands that was on the soundtrack. So to be on like a big American sports video game for us, you know, I mean, it's like a little band from Canada that nobody knows about. It's incredible.
Right.
Yeah, so
now, our friends at Pain TV over in Canada really wanted me to push you to ask, when's the album coming out? Where do you expect it?
Well, we've sort of leaked that information recently. And it looks like it's going to be the end of January, probably more specifically, January 28th, 2014.
But it's actually a big mystery because we're tying our album to a balloon. And when it drops, the album drops when it actually, we're going to put a GPS tracker on it.
When it literally drops?
When it falls out of the sky, that is when the album gets released. So sometime in the end of January.
That'd be amazing if it was the only copy, so when it dropped, the person responsible would have to actually put it into a computer and spread it online.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But then how would you sell it on iTunes? It'd be impossible.
No.
You'd have to assume that your fans First of all, the person would have to know who you are or actually appreciate that they found a CD come from a balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And then send it through an aggregate to get it on iTunes, because you can't just send music to iTunes. And have it
We'll
come out.
see. You know what I mean? That you can't always forecast revolution.
Right.
You just got to do it. You just got to go out,
Yeah.
have some tacos for dinner, and just change the world.
They do
One
report.
balloon at a time.
They report the weather in a revolution.
Yeah.
I wonder if in the middle of like the Iranian Revolution in 1979, if they still reported the weather, like the forecast. You know what I mean? Like, do they still report the forecast when a revolution is happening? Because the revolution will not be televised. Well, they still have to talk about the weather.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, you got to know if it's going to be overcast and hail. If you're parading down.
Yeah,
like,
you want to get your mind off of like the gruesomeness.
Yeah.
You just want to talk about,
Yeah.
this time last year it was like 60 degrees.
You still have to take I-95 to go to the revolution.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to protest.
So our album is coming out in January, and it's it's basically the soundtrack for the perfect soundtrack if you were driving from a silent meditation monastery to the psych ward.
Very cool.
So it's like
Very
enlightened insanity
Definitely.
is what we're dealing with here.
Now, I'm assuming there's going to be a big tour to pump up the release.
Yes. And in fact, it will be an international tour, starting in Canada, hopefully with some U.S. filler dates, because we don't get to spend a lot of time in the United States, mainly predominantly in Western New York, but we're also going to focus a lot of our energy on Germany next year and the rest of Europe, which is an exciting and daunting.
And we're actually going to be the first band to play in Atlantis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're getting a submarine from the government of Iceland is trying to hype up tourism, so they're gonna rent a British sub, send us down to Atlantis, and we're gonna play it's gonna be the first show in Atlantis in like 2,000 years or something. So they're like,
Very cool.
they're really gonna hype it up.
I'm assuming you're going to do a dome down there, I guess, then?
Well, yeah, it's gonna be an indoor pressurized dome. We can't have too many subs because it might crack the menagerie.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Imagine like all the whales of the whole ocean came because the sub frequencies just they just all came because they thought like the hottest whale of all time was there.
Yeah.
It's like, what bar you played in Atlanta? It's like, oh, it's this one over by that coral reef on 5th.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where do you play in Atlanta?
Actually, in my car, the reason why that just filtered into consciousness is my friend was just in Santorini.
Yes, Greece.
Santorini, Greece, which is where Atlantis presumably was. In that, what sea is that?
Is it the Aegean Sea?
It is the Aegean Sea. Apparently the biggest eruption in the history of the world, this volcano, and he grabbed me some volcanic rock, so I have some volcanic rock that essentially sunk Atlantis. So I'm gonna bring it to the show. And
Let's hope that it doesn't have the Brady Bunch effect where you take a piece from like how you took from Hawaii and they're cursed afterwards.
oh yeah, no, but
like King Tutankhamun.
he gave me the rock. He gave me this volcanic rock to symbolize for our band the eruption, the explosion that's about to happen. Because we have earned our keep and worked diligently and hard and in Canada here, and now all of our work is now compounded, is reached critical mass, and now we are fully formed, fully functional, and we are now ready to fill our passports full of stamps.
Very cool.
We have 4 main aims in life. It is faces full of smiles, hearts full of joy, passports full of stamps, and bank accounts full of money.
That order.
Now, you guys got a couple stamps already. I know you guys went to India to do a couple of things over there.
We went there to work with Smirnoff and MTV. We went to Mumbai and Bangalore. That country is incredible. It's like the first world meets the third world.
We stayed in a 6-star hotel in the middle of a slum.
Yeah.
So
it's
it was
a caste system over there.
Yeah,
so
it was pretty.
And we went to Singapore in 2012, and then we toured Europe with Walk Off the Earth, homies, family for life. Now I'm gonna think of when we get there. And then we went back to Europe this summer. We did.
We played Canada Day with the Tragically Hip in London, England,
Very
Trafalgar Square. Maybe one of the coolest shows we've ever done.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
That was right up there. And we didn't jump in the fountain like Jacob from Headley and almost get like kicked out of the Commonwealth.
The whole Canada got kicked out because of one guy.
Now, for those that want to keep track of everything on you, what's the best route for your fans to reach it? The website?
Well, if
social
you
media?
stick your head out the window, you can hear Jay's voice from anywhere in North America.
Okay.
So if you want updates,
Is there
just
supposed to call
listen.
for him then?
Just stick your head out the window. You can hear what he'll be like. Hey, I just got a show tomorrow, and then you'll be like, oh, they have a show tomorrow.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Or like it's like you just take it out of the window. I'm going like www.facebook.com/ussmusic, www.ussmusic.com, www.twitter.com/ussmusic, and ussmusic, www.ussmusic.com. That's easy. It's USS
He
Music.
just does that all day out the window.
Well, best way.
Because if you type in USS on Google, what comes up is United States ships.
American battleships.
And then our band way down the line, because obviously we're not as popular as like the
Yes.
USS Nimitz.
Yeah, but we actually plan to do a tour where we play on every major American battleship.
That would be awesome.
So that we can. So then every time USS gets typed in, we both come up at the same time.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
So
You see like
we'll
Marines
see.
crowd surfing?
And then people can just get bombed.
Dude, Marine mosh pit.
Gotta throw in the board game.
And plus
Yeah,
all those
that's it.
whales that came to the Atlantis show.
Oh,
find
yeah.
the hot-
They could all come
Get
to
your
the
Aquaman vibe going.
yeah those hot whales.
Find the hottest
Hot whale ladies in free before 11.
Hot whale
Like,
lady.
how would they get in free? They just sit around the ship. They get in the harbor for free? I don't know. I gotta go.
No, but you know what? They get VIP now because of Sea Shepherd.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
whales get in everywhere now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I gotta go.
All right, guys. The website one more time so people know when to get the release, to follow you on the
Oh,
Twitter.
www.ussmusic.com. That's us.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Peace out.